Charley Hull is perhaps more famous for her unique personality than her generational golf ability. This year, the Englishwoman has garnered mainstream attention, to the point where fans actually started flirting with her. Hull will be among the favorites when golf's top women tackle the famous Old Course this week. Credit Getty. Much of that was down to her unusual habit of smoking cigarettes during high-profile golf tournaments. But none of it was a result of her winning. Hull arrives at the Women's Open at St Andrews looking for her first ever major triumphs. The 28-year-old has multiple top 10 finishes at the 5 most important events, most notably finishing second at the Women's Open last year. Read more on golf. However, 6 professional wins in 11 years does not begin to match the expectations set for a prodigy who burst onto the scene as a teenager. After turning pro at 16, Hull quickly became the youngest ever golfer to compete in the Solheim Cup in 2014, age 17. Writing in 2015, the Daily Mail said, "She positively exudes the wow factor Rory McIlroy had at the same age." Similarly to McIlroy, Hull's bubbly, eccentric personality made her massively popular with fans. The Kettering girl has more than 600,000 followers on Instagram, demonstrating the interest she generates both on and off the course. Two-time major winner and Olympic gold medalist Lydia Ko, by comparison, has less than half that number. Hull's smoking habit would seem peculiar to any of her followers, who would get exhausted just reading the brutal workout regime she shared earlier this year. Waking in the early hours of the morning, Hull kicked off with a 3 kilometers row before 4 rounds of Bulgarian split squats and hip thrusts. Working at high-intensity intervals, structured every 3 minutes for 18 minutes straight. She then did 4 rounds of 15-volt sits and 30 Russian twists, followed by 5 rounds of step-ups onto a bench 8 reps per leg, and then 8 squat jumps with double dumbbells. Rick Shields and Charley Hull take on the AIG Women's Open golf course for a break 65 scramble. Hull capped the session off with a 5 kilometers run, with double dumbbell snatches and burpees either side. She is a self-confessed gym freak, and her love for the finer things in life is also on full display on social media, adding to her wild popularity. But Hull's style of golf is also part of the draw, and it is best described by what she said when contending at the US Open at Pebble Beach in July 2023. Stuck behind a tree on the 72nd hole and needing eagle to have any chance of winning, Hull demanded a 3-wood and told her caddy, "Shy kids don't get the sweets." Hull is all or nothing, and she hits the golf ball with more venom than anyone on the LGA Tour. While many at the top level are obsessed with swing thoughts and statistics, Hull hits every shot based on feel.